Hi everybody, welcome back to Call of Duty Mobile, my little Android phone, and I thought I would share with you my, what shall I call it, my nuke setup. So I've got a couple of nukes already in Call of Duty Mobile. Now remember, this isn't in ranked play, this is just in regular multiplayer, and this probably will only work in the lower tiers. As you're starting to get up, I mean, I'm level 34 now, sorry, tier 34, and it's starting to get harder. You come across more people in lobbies and you come across better people in lobbies, but you never know, this may well work for you. So let's have a quick look at the settings. And I recommend simple mode, auto fire. Works for me, means that you can strafe and move and fire all at the same time. And then more importantly is the loadout, and I really think that the AK-47 it's the gun, has a lot of damage, and it has a relatively high firepower. I think it's better than the M4. It seems to knock enemy down a lot faster. And then what I do is the attachments I use are foregrip to control the recoil, extended mags, I've got plenty of bullets to fire into people, and I use the stock so I can strafe well. And then I think it's important to put on the tactical scope. So this is a zoomed in scope. It's probably about a 2 times or something, but it enables you to zoom in on targets. And again, you've got the auto fire on, so that you can aim at their upper chest and head to get those headshots to take them down really, really quickly. So that's kind of my gun setup. I use the War Machine. Now, you might not have this available yet, but this is a really good specialist weapon, because basically it's a overpowered shotgun. So again, in situations maybe where you've run out of ammunition and you need to be able to move forward, one shot kill weapon, you just fire at people. Now, you can't use auto fire with War Machine. You have to press the fire button, but you kind of get used to it. And whatever you do, don't fire it when you're close to walls or vehicles or anything, because you'll end up killing yourself. But in the nukes that I've had, I've got to a point where I've run out of ammo, but you can push forward with the War Machine when it's activated, kill a few enemies, pick up the ammunition off them, then run back and go back to your other weapon. So then I use the frag grenade. I don't ever throw there's the frag. I don't ever really throw the stun. And then my perks I use, which is one of the first perks. It increases your health power by recovery. Sorry, by 35%. So it just means that when you are injured, because you will get injured, that you're less likely to die because you're more likely to be back at full health. Vulture, I think, is pretty much mandatory when you're going for these long runs, because you need the ability to be able to pick up ammunition from your downed foes. And I've just opened up Dead Silence, but Hardline or Demo Expert are okay before that. Obviously, Dead Silence means that people can't hear me when I'm near them, which would be good. Secondary, I've got my pistol. Again, useful for those situations where you simply run out of options with your main gun. And then what I've put on that, I've got a laser scope on it. I've got full metal jacket for bullet penetration, and I've got the extended mag, to give me that extra chance to kill that person. Then if we go back to my multiplayer and we go back to the score streaks, I'm pretty confident with these score streaks, and I think they're very powerful. So you've got UAV, obviously, so you can see where the enemies are. The hunter-killer drone, which is dead easy. Now, the trick with the hunter-killer drone is when you get it, aim it up into the sky and lob it. That way, it will go over probably some of the bots who are pushing towards you and hit the humans who are probably hanging around near the back of the map and trying to snipe from there. And then the airdrop. Now, the airdrop's really cool because it's easy to earn it, and you could well get quite a high score streak or kill streak from it. You could get something like the VTOL or the sentry gun, or the stealth choppers come out at a fair rate. I mean, you're most likely to get UAVs and hunter-killer drones, but it's definitely worth having that way. As far as the game mode to do it on, I think if you want to go for a nuke, go with Frontline, because people are always spawning at the same ends of the map. You know where they are. You can get a nice angle where you can black them across the map with your big scope and then move around as well. Don't stay in the same place, because the humans who you're fighting against, even there might only be 1, 2 or 3, they'll get to know where you are. So you need to move around, get a different angle, and just pop people, and don't be scared to strafe out of the way. If you start taking damage, get out of the way, because the important thing is to stay alive so you get all those kills so that you earn that nuke. And I think the nuke's 25 kills, I think, something like that. But anyway, there we go. So that is my nuke setup. The core of it being the AK-47 assault rifle. I think that definitely makes a big difference to whether you've got the power to knock down those enemies with that tactical scope on, so you can take them out at range. Anyway, that's enough from me. What's your favourite loadouts for Call of Duty Mobile? Stick them in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe. Thank you very much, and I will see you again soon.